Looks like you're gonna have some company.
I would speak with the sheriff, please. Senor Patrick Garrett.
I'm Garrett, ma'am. Won't you come right on in? Have a chair, please.
I'm sorry. I have been riding for many days now. All the way from below Durango.
Just to see me? Why?
To bring you this. To ask you if it is a good and true piece of paper.
Miss, I don't know where you got this, but I hope you realize there's a good chance that this can put you behind bars. I'm no expert on Spanish, but it seems to be some sort of a land grant. By royal proclamation for services rendered to the crown, it is decreed that Ferdinand Sanchez and his descendants shall be granted in perpetuity that section of land in New Spain, which is bounded by San Pascual Creek to the north, by the Guadalupe Range to the east and south, and by Santa Ana Canyon to the west. It's dated 153 years ago, signed by King Philip V.
I see it.
Where did you get this piece of paper, Miss...
Sanchez. Angelita Sanchez. It belonged to my grandfather. We found it in his chest of family treasures when he died last month.
And who told you to bring it here, to me?
Father Juan, the padre of my village. Your name was known to him. He said, the man Garrett is a man of honor. If the paper is a true document, he will tell you so. And if it is false, he will tell you that too. He's a man to be trusted. Please, senor, will you tell me now? Is it true or is it false?
Well, whoever drew this thing up sure knew where the choicest lands were, Patrick. Any chance of this thing being on a level, she'd own half of Lincoln County and most of Tundle spread.
A Spanish land grant? Oh, come on, Pat. That's the oldest dodge in the world. Every two-bit forger in the country's tried that at one time or another. You know that. Yes, I know. And if anyone else but this girl had brought it to me, I've tossed it into the nearest wastebasket. Sam, you've got to see her to believe her. And you do believe her? No, I didn't say that. But I've asked her every question I could think of, and the story still rings true. That's why I brought this thing to you. You're a lawyer. You've had experience with these things. Take a look. Tell me what you think.
I can tell you without looking, it's a forgery. Maybe 1 in 10,000 of these things is on the level, and that's a high average.
But sometimes there is that one, isn't there?
She takes in a lot of land, doesn't she? Including my property.
Yours and most of the rest of the towns.
Well, if I can say this for her, if it's a forgery, and I believe it is, it's one of the best I've ever seen. You're going to need some experts' opinions on this. And the best I know are in Santa Fe. You want me to have them check it out for you?
I'd appreciate it, Sam. And as soon as possible. I don't have to tell you how much is at stake.
Oh, and Pat, you could tell the little lady not to get her hopes too high. It's my guess she's more likely to end up in jail than owning half of Lincoln County.
It's true, Billy.
But those people who examined it, they must have made a mistake or something.
Billy, that document was examined by 3 experts. All 3 of them agree that in their best judgment, the document was authentic.
But that's crazy, Patrick. You're saying half this territory here don't belong to the people who own it. Patrick, these people, they've been trying to build up this place all their lives.
You think I like it this way? Don't you think I know what it'll mean if I'm forced to evict half the county?
Well, then you better not try it, Patrick. Because if you do, you're going to have this whole town outgunned for you.
Including you, Billy?
You see this northern boundary right along here where the creek runs? That cuts right across Tundle's property, and that makes him lose just about the best part of it. And I don't intend to let that happen, no matter who gets hurt.
Billy, I don't believe in crossing bridges until I come to them.
Well, you better start crossing this bridge right away, Patrick, because my boss is out at Emma Wainwright's right now with all the rest of the landowners, and they're holding a meeting.
Oh? What about?
Well, they're about to decide what to try to do in case someone tries to throw them off their property. Now, they're going to fight, Patrick. You know what that'll mean.
Yes, I know what that'll mean.
I do not understand, Senor Garrett. The people on the street, they say bad things to me. They spit at me.
Well, they've just heard the news, Angelita, that your claim may be valid. I'm afraid it hasn't made you the most popular person in town.
They don't like you.
Do you not like me, Senor Billy? I like you.
Yes, I like you, Angelita. It's just what might happen to this town that I don't like.
Emma Wainwright, you said, huh? You know, I think Miss Sanchez here has as much of a stake in the future of this town as any of the other landowners. She should be at that meeting, too.
You're asking for trouble, Patrick.
Now, Billy, I'm trying to avoid trouble. Come on, Angelita. I want you to meet one of the town's leading citizens. There we go.
He's here.
Come in, Pat.
You're late, Garrett. The meeting ended 10 minutes ago.
Angelita, I'd like you to meet Mrs. Wainwright, and this is Mr. Sam Kirby, our town's leading lawyer. Angelita Sanchez.
So this is my rival. Come here, Garrett, and let me look at you. Why, she's just a child. Garrett, are you seriously saying that our land could be owned by this pathetic little immigrant?
I'm not saying it, Mrs. Wainwright. The land grant said it. And we're all immigrants. We all came from somewhere.
That's right, Garrett. We all came from somewhere. My father and I came here from New Jersey 40 years ago. I helped him stake out this land. After he died, I took care of it alone. I'm responsible for what it is now. Even though money is tight now, do you think I'd let anybody take it away from me?
I think, Mrs. Wainwright, that you'll abide by whatever the law says. You always have.
Not when the law tells me to give up my own land, because then the law will be wrong. I knew how to use this when I was a girl, Garrett. I could use it again if I have to.
Please, I did not wish for this bad thing to happen. Is there no way to stop it?
Oh, yes. There's a way, all right. A simple, easy way that could satisfy everyone.
Tell it to me.
Angelita, have you ever had $1,000?
$1,000, senor? There is that much money in the world?
We landowners have talked this over, and we're willing to pay you $1,000 if you'll go back to your village now. All you have to do is sign a piece of paper first.
What will the paper say?
Simply that you deny the authenticity of that document, that you relinquish all claim to our lands.
do not understand, Senor Garrett. What is it I should do?
Well, I can't answer that for you, Angelita. That's something you'll have to decide for yourself.
Well, I can answer it for her. If you're a smart girl, you'll take that $1,000 and be glad to get it. Before that document is declared to be a forgery, as I think it is. Before they punish you for telling lies.
I do not lie.
Garrett, do you really believe her?
All I know, Mrs. Wainwright, is that so far all the facts have supported her claim, and until and unless I find evidence to the contrary, I have no choice but to protect her rights.
That's because you're a man and she has a pretty face. But it takes a woman to judge a woman. Let me look into your eyes, child. If you're telling the truth, I shall see it. But if you're lying, I shall see that too.
Well, Senora, what do you see in my eyes?
You have the eyes of an angel, child. A fallen angel.
You see what you want to see, Senora. Islam, Senor Garrett, if the law says it's mine, then it will truly be mine?
That's right, Angelita.
Well, then we will let the law decide. We will let the law say whether I lie or not.
Don't look like good news, Sam. What happened?
Well, they found a record of that land grant in the archives at the Capitol. It must have been there for years. It killed any legal arguments I could have used.
You mean then there's no question all of this belongs to her?
She's just one girl all alone. I mean, there ain't nothing she can do about it.
Yeah, she's one girl all alone, Billy, with the law behind her. It's definite, huh?
There's one possible way out, however.
What's that?
Well, if we could rent our land back from her until we're able to raise the cash to buy it, that way we wouldn't have to be dispossessed.
You mean Tundle would be a tenant on his own property?
Well, I don't like this any better than you do, Billy, but it might be our only solution. There's another hitch, too.
What's that?
Well, some of us are strapped for cash. Emma's working on a loan right now. But, well, I'll talk to the other landowners, Pat, see what I can do.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks for everything.
Which side are you on, Frederick? Your first obligation is to the people of this town elected you sheriff.
Merely my first obligation is to uphold the law. That's why they elected me sheriff. Right now, I wish they hadn't.
You got nothing better to do than look at pictures when your friends are about to be cheated out of their lands?
These aren't pictures, Billy. These are records of the territory, the way it looked 150 years ago. I'm going to have to evict half the town. I sure don't want to make any mistakes.
Tundle gave orders. You ain't welcome around here.
I have a search warrant, Billy. Would you like to see it?
All I want to see is for you to mount up and ride out of here.
I'm sorry. I haven't finished my business yet.
Just a creek. You've seen it 100 times.
Yes, so I have. But you know, this is the first time I've ever really looked at it.
What's so special about it?
Why, just the fact that it's there. How has it managed to run uphill? Over that ridge there.
It doesn't run uphill. It runs through the hill. Tundle had a channel dug for it.
Oh? And just when did he do that?
Oh, I don't know. About 20, 25 years ago, I guess. After he staked out the land, he needed water here to irrigate it.
Where did he get it?
The river, northwest of here.
Hey, you know something, Billy? A man learns something new every day. Well, guess I'll be on my way.
Well, it seems to me if you spend half as much time trying to prove those papers are forged as you do stupid about other people's lands here, we'd all be a lot better off.
Billy, there's nothing I'd rather do than prove this was forged, but proof isn't easy to come by.
Well, maybe you ain't looking in the right places, Patrick.
Don't meddle, Billy. I know what I'm doing.
I'd say you were doing exactly nothing.
believe me, Senor Billy? You do not think I lie?
Even if I didn't believe you, Angelita, I'd have to believe the experts. They're behind you 100%, ain't they? Well, how does it feel to be the biggest landowner here in Lincoln County?
They are all good people. I do not wish to put them off their land. All I wish is to be paid what the law says is right.
Have you thought about what you're going to do after you take over?
I do not understand.
Well, I mean, you're getting 100,000 acres around here, plus the whole town of Lincoln. That's a pretty big responsibility for one girl alone. I mean, running the whole town all by yourself. I think you're going to need someone to kind of help you.
Senor Garrett will help me. The people will help me.
You're the landlord, Angelita. They ain't going to help you one bit.
Well, then I will have to find someone else to help me.
You already have. If you want him. You said one time that you liked me. Did you mean it?
Si, Senor Billy. I meant it.
Like I said, you're going to need someone to help you out around here when you take over all your lands. You're going to need someone strong, Angelina. Real strong. And I think I'm your boy for the job. You and me, we can make a team.
Is it me you care for, Senor Billy? Or is it my lands?
Well, I just say I like your package as a whole. I mean, I like you, and I like your lands.
It is very nice of you to wish to help me, but I do not think I can accept your offer.
Why not? Someone already made you the offer.
It's time I go back to town.
Come on, Angelita. You don't need to play coy with me.
I don't understand what you mean.
I mean, you've been putting on a good act for Garrett and the rest of the town, but you don't really think you could fool me, do you? You've been trying to sell us a bill of goods, Angelita.
Just what makes you think such a bad thing of me?
I checked with a friend of mine, a father I knew up in Santa Fe. He said he passed through your village last year. That priest you were telling us about, Father Juan, you said his name was?
Yes, Father Juan.
Only his name wasn't Father Juan. It was Father Antonio.
Oh, but of course. Father Antonio was a good friend of mine, too. But he was transferred to another parish 3 months ago. Father Juan took his place.
Angelita, I got no friend in Santa Fe. There is no Father Antonio. I just made him up.
Do you think you can trick me with your lies? You're just guessing.
I know this much. You're smart, but you ain't smart enough to forge that land grant all by yourself. Someone had to help you. Now, what's the deal, Angelita? Equal shares or you're on a salary? I like you better that way. You're a lot more woman.
You really believe these bad things about me? Why have you not told Senor Garrett?
Because I'm just like you are, Angelita. I got a great big fondness for money, too. Now, why should I work for Tundle for peanuts when I'm going to get a great big piece of this land here? Now, you tell your partner, whoever he is, that my price for keeping quiet is a 1/3 share of everything. You tell him to meet me right here in exactly 24 hours. Because if he don't, I'm going straight to Garrett and I'm going to tell him everything I know. Folks?
I'm still doing my job, Billy.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it if I was you, Patrick. I got reason to believe your troubles might be over pretty soon.
Billy, stay out of this. I know things that you don't.
Yeah, such as what?
When I think it's any of your business, I'll let you know. But right now, you're playing with fire, and I'm better equipped to put it out. Give it up, Billy.
Oh, sorry, Patrick, but I'm in kind of a hurry here. I got a date with a real pretty little gal. I wouldn't want to be late for it. Right here, Angelina.
You did not have to hide from me.
Tonight. You're pretty good at playing tricks. Couldn't afford to take a chance. Where's your partner?
You have won, Senor Billy. He agrees to your terms. You will get 1/3 of everything.
I'll believe that when I hear it from him. Now, where is he?
I'm right here, Billy. Drop it, Billy. I said drop it.
I don't get it, Sam. Why you?
Why not me, Billy? The trouble with being a lawyer in a town like Lincoln, Billy, is a man can only go so far and he's at a dead end. He gets kind of tired of taking orders from Emma Wainwright and the rest of the town's leading citizens. If he has any ambition, he wants to be the leading citizen himself.
Yeah, but you're no criminal, Sam. You don't even know how to break the law.
You forget, Billy, I've spent half my life in courtrooms with men who specialize in breaking the law. I've learned a lot from them, especially their mistakes. That's why I don't intend to make one of my own.
All right, so what happens now?
I'm afraid you left me no choice, Billy. I've invested a lot of time and effort in setting all this up. It cost me a lot of money to get that land grant forged by an expert. It was even harder to find just the right girl to work with me. She didn't tell you, did she? We're getting married as soon as she takes over. That way I'll have a legal right to run things.
You didn't miss a trick, did you, Sam?
I tried not to. I'm sorry about what I have to do, Billy. I always liked you, but you left me no alternative.
Cabby!
All right, Angela, it is too late for goodbyes now. I'm sure glad you're here, Patrick, but what made you follow me?
I wasn't following you, Billy. I was following her.
What for?
And I figured that sooner or later she'd lead me to whoever she was taking orders from.
Well, then you knew.
Yes, I knew. Sam made one little mistake. That creek that runs across Tundle's Spread. That was the northern boundary of that land grant. Now, how could that creek have been there 153 years ago when Tundle himself put it there just 20 years ago? Whoever drew up that document knew the territory as it is now, not as it was then. Come on, Sam. Like you said, Sam, only 1 in 10,000 is ever on the level. I'm glad this one wasn't it. Let's go. I'm glad ahead, Dave. They'll be there to take them off your hands as soon as you get in. All right, Kevin.
Why'd you do it, Angelita? I mean, you're a fine-looking girl. You could have found a man to love you, to marry you, to give you a good life.
The stakes were high, Senor Billy. And I was very poor. Have you never gambled for high stakes?
I still say she has the face of an angel, Patrick. You'd think there could be nothing but goodness in her.
You don't look for goodness in faces, Billy. You look for it in hearts.
Time to get up. Up. Oh, Patrick, you got no consideration for your guests. What kind of a hotel you running here anyway? Boy, too much vacation could kill a man, Patrick. What am I going to do now? Stone broke. I got 3 more days off.
There's some coffee down here.
Morning. I'm Major Judd Randolph, Commander Battalion B, 6th Cavalry. You're Sheriff of Lincoln County, Pat Garrett?
That's right.
I have a communication for you from Governor Wallace. My mission in your county here is to secure the surrender of a band of marauding hostiles led by Chief Chatto.
Oh, and the governor thinks I can help?
You know these mountains, and since you're the civilian authority here, your presence might help prevent a clash between the marauders and the white settlers when we escort them back to the reservation.
And you think it'll be just that cut and dried?
We have Chatto's word he wants to surrender. Until he proves otherwise, I'll take him at his word.
Uh-huh. About these conditions laid down by Chatto, limit your party to 5 men, travel only the Rock Creek Road. Doesn't that smell a little suspicious?
You're reluctant to go with us, Sheriff. Say so loud and clear. I'll understand.
I'll give you all the help I can, Major.
Very good. I'll need a civilian scout, a man who knows every rock in these mountains here.
Billy Bunny'd be the man for the job, but I doubt if he'd be interested in anything like that right now.
Someone using my name down here, Patrick? Anything need a scout?
Billy, this is Major Randolph, U.S. Cavalry. This is Billy Bunny.
How are you?
Billy the Kid. I maintain a rigorous pace on the trail, Sheriff. And absolute discipline. I'm sure Mr. Bonney's very skillful with his gun. But I don't think he quite measures up to this particular job. However, the decision is yours. All I ask is that you supply me with a competent scout.
Major.
We'll move out at dawn, rendezvous at Gander Creek, just north of Lincoln. Good day, sir.
Ignore him, Billy.
I want to go with you, Patrick.
It's a darn fool mission in the first place. I have to go. No sense in both of us sticking our neck in the noose.
I want to go.
Billy.
I'm going to make you meet those words, Patrick. I die trying. Chiricahua Brave, about 100 yards south of that ridge there. He hightailed it when he saw me.
Might be wise to hold up here, let Billy and me scout the trail on both sides for at least a mile up ahead.
They move on. Now.
Major, it'll be dark inside of an hour. You're going to make night camp anyhow. Why not right here?
I'm going to push on all night until we make contact with Chateau.
Major, if you push on all night, you're just begging for an ambush.
If you and your young friend want to turn back, if you're going to stay with me, you'll have to learn to obey my orders. Understand? Now, we'll move out. Now. Corporal Pike, you and Reed water these horses. Owen, stand guard. Bonnie's reconnoitering. When he rides up, have him report to me.
You're expecting something, aren't you, Major? I know this Chateau, too. He's as fierce as Victorio and twice as treacherous. He fights and kills for the sheer pleasure of it. Last spring in Mexico, he lured a detachment of federales with a promise of surrender, then ambushed them at night. He's planning the same little party for you, and you know it. Why do you walk into this with your eyes open?
In 18 months, not one of our detachments has come within shouting distance of Chateau. Every time we do pick up his trail, he simply rides his horses to death and steals fresh ones from the nearest rancher. He's no spring chicken anymore. Maybe, just maybe, he's getting tired of this little game. Maybe he really does want to surrender. I intend to find out, even if it means walking into an ambush with my eyes wide open.
And you're gambling the lives of 6 men on the whim of a savage?
If he does surrender, may tempt the others to come in, not just Geronimo. That, my friend, is worth taking any risk.
What's the matter?
I thought you were the major.
He sure has you boys on your toes, don't he?
Major said you were to report to him.
Yeah, well, you let him wait. Pony's thirsty.
You better do like the major says.
I don't envy you boys none. You ride with him every day. What makes him like that?
I got no complaints.
You need a life for your tobacco?
Yes, only match I had. I was just trying to sneak a quick puff or two. This patrol kind of gets me. Maybe this will simmer me down somehow.
What?
Smoking on duty? Direct violation of discipline. Report to the sergeant major for company punishment. I'll return to the fort.
Yes, sir.
Now, look, I'm the one lit that match. You got no right to punish him like that. You punish me, you want to punish anybody.
I'll deal with you when the time comes.
The time's come right now, Major, because I ain't about to let no 10 soldiers slash me like you did for no good reason.
Billy!
I don't know what you got against me, Major. I don't know, but we're going to find out right here now.
It's enough, Billy.
You stay out of this, Patrick.
You like all the soft-bellied kids, Bonnie. You think a gun is a substitute for courage? Well, use your gun on me if that's the only way you can stand up to a man. If not, shut up and do your work. Don't ever cross me again.
Chief! Chateau!
I am Chateau, and I am pleased that the famous Major Judd Randolph, the one we Chiricahua call the Hawk, has come to parley with Chateau.
And I am pleased. The great Chateau rides faster than the wind, has chosen to return in peace to San Carlos.
We have count 5 white eyes with the Major. As a sign of friendship, you will disarm these men before we talk.
I have fulfilled the conditions. I have come along the trail you spoke of. It's only the 5 to ride with me. Now that is all I will do. We will talk now as we are, or not talk at all.
I will wait all night, if need be, for the Major to disarm his men.
If you do not talk now, this moment, I will return to San Carlos and tell the general, whom you Chiricahua call Gray Fox, that the great Chateau is not a man of his word.
Now, you will disarm now, all of you.
Garrett, 100 yards north of that creek, Rock Enclave. Walk the horses there with the men. He opens fire. Move ahead with all deliberate speed, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Those men, where are they going? Stop them!
I am their commander. They obey my orders. That is all you need to know.
They will stop, or they will die. No más, sin merta.
Cover him, he's coming in.
Patrick tried to warn you, but no, you gotta run the whole show yourself.
Billy.
All right, mister. You got us in this pine box here. I don't think you can get us out of here. I think it's time Garrett took over. What do you say, Patrick?
I know the Chiricahua as well as I know my brother. Now, if you and Garrett want to get out of this alive, I think you do well to obey my every command instantly. You understand, Mr. Bonney?
Well, I'll tell you, Patrick, old Ulysses S. Grant back there sure got us in a fine spot here. Right in the middle of Apache country surrounded by Chiricahuas. He's a military genius, all right.
Billy, be patient. I'm sure he's got a plan.
Well, what's he waiting for? If you ask me, he don't know what he's going to do next, Patrick. You should have grabbed those reins, boy, like I asked you to.
I don't like him any more than you do. When he first walked us into this trap, I was sure he was nothing but a stubborn, dumb fool, but now I don't know. The way he and Shadow looked at each other, sort of a test, a clash of wills, like two old rams locking horns. Something tells me we better let him handle this his own way. There's more to him than we think.
Don't tell me, Patrick. I see clean through him. He's nothing more than what he looks like, a tin soldier. I mean, with no heart, no brains.
Sheriff, time has come.
If you ask me, Major, the time has went.
Scared stiff, aren't you, Bonnie?
Major, what have you got against Billy? Ever since you first saw him, you've been riding him hard. Why?
I'll tell you why. Because it reminds me of all the ones I tried to save. By training, by discipline, by example. Raw, green kids and never enough time to train them. Oh, when I failed hard, Garrett. I had to look down at the dead face of all my failures. All the kids who died before their time. Died because they weren't men yet. Not hard enough to survive in a hard land. That's why he turns my stomach when I look at him. He's them. He's them, born again, all the grinning, smug, undisciplined kids with a gun in their hand. Nothing up here. It counts.
You're dead wrong, Major, about Billy. You let him think what he wants to, Patrick.
Pardon, Major. The horses are ready, sir.
I'll stay with them.
Yes, sir.
Now, to outthink my enemy, I must first think like my enemy, and do the one thing that he's certain I will not do. So, we'll make our escape out of this canyon by riding into the enemy's mouth, after I've first taken the precaution of removing his sharp teeth. Garrett, you take charge of this patrol. I'll work my way down through the lines of the sentries, find their horses, cut them loose, run them off with 2 quick shots of my service pistol. You take that as a signal to run these men down this hill, straight down this slope, through their camp.
It's daring.
Yeah, it's daring. But it ain't gonna work. Now with you thrashing around down there trying to find those ponies.
All of a sudden, you're an expert on tactics, Bunny?
No, I'm no expert. I ain't nothing, Major. But I know you ain't the man for this job. I am. I'm twice as young as you, twice as fast. If you're any kind of a commander, you ought to know that better than me.
You're volunteering?
I got a long life ahead of me, Major. I intend to enjoy every second of it. Do that, we got to get out of here, right? You want to do something for me, Major? You want to hold my boots? I appreciate it.
Billy, you got a hole in your sock. Means this is your lucky day. Old Irish superstition.
Thank you.
I know him, Major. He is the man for the job. So, Son of Billy, I'm going back.
Hire not, Sheriff. I don't know this terrain, you do. This is a question of 3 lives against 1. You have to lead these men out of here.
Major,
We'll rendezvous on the other side of the sand hills. I'm going back to Mr. Bonney.
laying right over here. Sit right here. Take it easy, Major. Shoulder looks bad. There might be some smashed bone in there. Get some water, Billy. And a knife. Relax, Major. Just hold it there.
If you leave me here, ride hard for Lincoln. Fort Chateau picks up the trail.
Major.
I'm still in command here, Mr. Garrett.
Major, I seem to remember you putting me in command. Your men can make it into Lincoln without an escort. Billy and I staying here with you.
Garrett!
Major, I'm giving the orders here. Just relax. Be a good soldier.
Well, Major, Patrick did kind of a rough job on you. But I think you got to hold together. A post surgeon gets his hooks into you.
Billy. Take him long to pick up our trail.
Chateau.
Wait, Major, what are you doing? What are you doing, Major?
I have to be on my feet when they get here.
For many moons, I have searched and fought many battles. At last, I have found the one white man among the white eyes who is my equal in courage and the skill of war. Now, I am satisfied. I can surrender my weary braves and myself to the Major who is known as the Hawk. I shall be at peace from this day forth.
No. You keep your guns. I have the word of my brother. That's all I need. You will go back with me now to San Carlos.
Mount up!
My horse. Major, I'll be all right. Billy, I was wrong about you. Dead wrong.
I guess I was wrong about you, too, Major. It makes us even.
You taught me a lesson. Next time I won't let the uniform fool me. I'll look for the man who's wearing it. Mount up, soldier.
Who are they?
I don't know, Sheriff. I swear I don't. They came in about an hour ago, started drinking red-eye, hard stuff. Then, just like that, they went plumb loco.
Well, I guess I'll have to get them over to the jail. Looks like you're going to be closed up for a while.
How's come? Who's in here? Would you lock us up or we didn't do nothing?
Nothing. You call disturbing the peace, destroying property, unlawful use of firearms, attempted bodily harm, drunkenness, resisting arrest. You call that nothing?
Oh, we just having a little fun.
Well, you can have your fun right in there. Who are you, anyway?
What's his name? Kilgore. Hiram. This is my little brother, Dwick.
Hugo, huh? Where you from?
No place?
Well, where are you headed?
We don't know. Ma didn't tell us.
Ma?
Yeah, Ma. You know, when she gets here, she's not gonna like this. She's gonna not like what you did to us. She's gonna have your hide, little man. You know it's good for you. You better let us go.
Oh, is that so? And just who is Ma?
Ma's Ma. That's who she is. You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
You better listen, Sheriff. Ma, she'll go easy on you. You let us go. If not, you... Ain't no use wasting my breath. Let him find out for himself.
Hello, Billy.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Well, I just rode into town, saw what happened to the saloon down there.
Oh.
How many were there?
Two of them. Hiram and Dwight Kilgore. Ever hear of them?
Kilgore?
Yeah.
No, What do you mean, just two fellas did all that?
Yeah, go take a look at them.
Hey, Patrick. I seen you fellas out of tunnels yesterday. They were camped out there. Had to run them off while they're trying to steal some chickens.
Well, that figures.
Yeah, well, if you're all right, you handle them all right?
What can they do in that cell?
Yeah. Well, I'll be around for a while if you need me. I gotta go in town and pick up some rock salt for the cook. We'll go out for ice cream out of tunnel Sunday.
Oh, hey. Save some for me, will you? I'll come out if I can.
All righty. I'll see you later.
You be the sheriff?
That's right, ma'am.
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure. Come right on in.
I'm Mark Kilgore. You got my boys up there?
I do.
I can't blame you. I heard what they done at the saloon. I'm plumb ashamed, just plumb ashamed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Ma'am, you won't have to worry about that for a while.
No, I reckon I won't. Of course, it's a long, lonely trail to California. Especially for an old woman left to fend for herself.
California?
They That's where we's a-hitting.
Oh.
Out with his hope. Where my boys, they can take on the ways of decent folk.
That's a large order, ma'am.
If you turn them loose, I swear we've been long gone, never come back. And then you wouldn't have to trouble yourself.
Well, it's not quite that simple. They broke the law. They have to pay.
How much?
Mrs. Kilgore, if you can't pay their fines, will you promise me one thing? That you'll get them away from here, anywhere, so long as it's away from Lincoln?
On my word. There's a lady.
All right. $50 apiece.
50? There it is. $100. A lot of money, but they are my boys.
It's one other thing, the damage they did to the saloon.
Well, I'll pay whatever it is. How much?
According to the bartender, $150 should cover it.
Ain't that quite a bit?
Not unless you want him to press charges.
$150.
You always carry that much money?
I saved it. Took a lot of scrimping. Anything else?
No. I guess not.
Let's go get him.
All right.
Ma! Wake up here, it's Ma! Ma, you come for us. We knowed you would. I told him to let us out. Now, we warned you, huh?
You hush your mouths, both of you. I'll get my hands on you. I'll make you wish you never been born.
Oh, Ma, we wasn't doing nothing. We was just having a...
You hear me? Hush up. Look at you. Shaming our good name like you done. You ought to be thankful this sheriff here is as kind and thoughtful as he is. Get him in there. Lock the door. Let's go.
Oh. Whose turn is it? It's mine.
Never mind, Twiggy. It's your turn. Son, did you?
Oh, no, man. He's just waking up, so I put him back to sleep.
Good boy, Hiram. Wait a minute. Our money's in that drawer. Hiram, it's locked.
Hey, Ma. Look what I found. Does I look like a lawman, Ma?
You look a darn fool. Take that thing off.
Wouldn't that be it? You being a lawman?
Wait a minute now. Let me see you with that thing on, son. Who's to say you couldn't be...
Be what?
Oh, never mind. Take it off. But don't lose it. Might come in handy after all. You can tell. Hey, your guns are over there. Go get them. Smooth your hair down. Goodness, straighten your duds.
You look a sight to be going out amongst decent folk. My son Hiram, a sheriff.
Patrick? Patrick? Patrick?
Patrick, what up? Where's the key, Patrick? What's the matter? I'll get the doc.
There's no time. We gotta...
Oh, wait here. Wait here. It's gonna be all right. I'll get the doc.
Somebody's coming.
Well, it ain't nobody.
How do you know? How do you know he ain't a thief? Maybe even a desperado. Could be every lawman in the territory's after him.
What are you talking about?
Hush up. You got a badge, ain't you, Sheriff? Ain't it your duty to question folks? Find out about it? Twig, you and me'll make ourselves scarce for a spell. Let the sheriff here do as he sees fit. Ain't our place to interfere with the law.
Get hold up a minute. Say, what is this? How come you blocking the road? I be asking the questions. Can't you see I the sheriff? Sheriff of what? This place, all around here.
I never saw you before. Besides, Pat Garrett's sheriff in these parts.
Not no more, he ain't. I is. Now get down out of that wagon.
Now, look, I ain't done nothing.
Well, that's for me to decide. Where did you get that watch?
Well, it's mine. Belonged to my pappy.
Oh, is that so? I hear tell there's been an awful lot of watch stealing going on. You better hand that over.
I will not.
Hey! Now get down out of there and hand me that watch.
Hey, what is this? Who's that?
Them's my deputy. How's that doing, Ma?
Fine, son, just fine.
Lady, for the love of heaven.
Pay attention to the sheriff.
You know, Sheriff, I bet them duds would fit you just about right. Him and you being about the same.
Come on, let's have 'em.
No!
You want to go to jail for not doing what the sheriff here says?
Oh, well. Whose turn is it?
Oh, it's yours.
I just didn't know what to do, Pat. Him wearing that badge and all. Before I knew what it was all about, it was too late. They cleaned me good, including my clothes.
After they robbed you, they beat you up, huh, Sam?
Yeah, the young one grabbed me and said he was going to teach me respect for the law. Then he jumped me. And if it hadn't been for that old woman who pulled him off, I might have been killed.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll get your things back. There are some clothes in the back there. Then you better go see a doctor.
Thanks, you, Pat. Thanks. Civilized world. I can hardly believe it, people like that.
What are you going to do?
I'm going after him.
Doctor said for you to stay in here a couple of days.
Nonsense.
Well, you can't ride with that head.
We'll see.
Better, you can hardly stand up.
I'll be sitting down in the saddle. Listen, Billy, besides Sam and the money, this just came in.
What is it?
Mark Kilgore and the boys are wanted in El Paso for manslaughter. Seems the man they beat up there just died. They like to go around beating up people for laughs. It's a habit I want to break them with before they break any more heads.
All right, I'll round you up some men.
There's no time for that now.
Well, I'm going with you.
You just don't stand there. Let's go.
Well, it's far enough. Mr. Garrett won't be following us the way we left him.
He sure won't.
Yeah, we'll make camp here. Sleep in that old mine, fix ourselves some grub, and make some plans.
Plans? For what?
For you, Hiram. Important man like you wearing a badge and all, he gotta have plans.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that old farmer, I bet he sure was sorry to see us today, huh? And that lawman, too.
Oh, well, we told him. We warned him, brother. And Ma come in with that loud. Here's the Ma. Mother?
I don't know how we're going to get him without hurting the old lady.
We'll try to surprise them. What's the matter?
Somebody out
All right, Mrs. Kilgore, give it up. We're not going to hurt you.
there. No good sheriff.
Well, I'll get him.
You too, Twig. Hiram. We don't want to hit the old lady.
Was she trying to hit us?
Keep firing around them. We'll keep them holed up until they run out of ammunition.
Get to the mine.
Patrick, this ain't gonna prove nothing. They can hold up in there for a week. As long as we can't shoot the lady, they're gonna laugh at us.
Stick your head out. Go on.
Oh, God, there goes my rock salt. Of course, this keeps up, we're gonna be out here till Sunday. I don't think so. You'll get your ice cream. I sure hope you're right. It's gonna be chocolate. What are you gonna do with that shotgun, Patrick? We can't use it on him. You said so, the woman. I changed my mind. Keep him occupied. Keep firing. Keep him occupied. All right. of it.
Don't shoot at nothing you can't see.
Where they at, Ma? What are they doing?
Are you killed, Hiram?
All right, stay right where you are.
You missed it. All we got was...
Just powder burns, that's all. Just well,
Oh! What did you need?
My skin's on fire.
What'd you do to him, Patrick?
Well, Billy, you know what they say about how to catch a bird, even buzzards like these. You just put a little salt on their tails.
Fine way to treat a lady.
My apologies, ma'am. I really am sorry I couldn't use buckshot.
Stay with those two.
Now, you be a good boy and you won't get hurt.
I'm glad you did that. Now it's my turn.
Yeah. That little hole.
You big bully, hitting Hiram like you done. You be sorry. I got friends.
You better listen to her, Sheriff. She means what she's saying.
Every word. You better listen.
Yeah, let's go. Henry,
You, owe me a bag of salt.
huh. You owe me for a lock on a cell door. That makes us even.
Well, don't expect me to save you no ice cream.
Blackmail, huh? My money's downstairs.
Bring the light closer.
All right, now stand back. All right, hold it right there. Bob Kelso. I thought when you left town you'd have better sense than to join up with your brothers.
Well, I had to make an honest living somehow, Sheriff Garrett, sir. And he was doing real good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I see.
Are you just going to stand there and let me bleed to death?
Stop woman, stop pickets. I feel sorry for you, Garrett.
You what?
Yeah. My brothers, they're gonna be back. And when they do, I'm gonna kill you.
You're lucky. The bullet went clean through. Shouldn't take long to heal.
Your aim. Ain't as good as it used to be, Sheriff. You missed my heart by a mile.
I wasn't aiming for your heart.
I heard the noise, Papa, and I wondered what was... Bob,
Hello, Amy.
what happened?
The sheriff needed some target practice.
I caught him trying to rob the bank, Miss Amy. He and his brothers.
You told me you weren't even going to see them. That you had a good job waiting for you, and that you'd write me as soon as you got settled, and...
And my brothers, Amy. You wouldn't want me to turn my back on my own kin, would you?
What'll happen to him?
He'll be locked up until it's time for his trial.
What's the matter, Garrett? You scared us one of my brothers back for me already?
Get back away from that door, Amy. You too, Doc. Seems to be in pretty bad shape, Doc.
There's an extra bed in there. Can you get him to it, Pat? I'll need to examine him. That bandage is almost finished. Will you tie it off for me?
Yes, Papa.
It's like old times, isn't it, Amy? You and me together again? The way we wanted to be? I've missed you. You don't know how much. You always were the only girl for me. And unless I'm dead wrong, Amy, I was always the only man for you.
The bandage is finished, Sheriff. You will see he gets good care, won't you?
You'll get good care. All right, Kelson, let's get over to the jail.
Amy, I want you to go to your room and stay there.
But, Papa...
I said go to your room now. Pat, can I have a word with you?
What's wrong, Doc?
I hate to even think it, Pat, let alone speak about it. Have you ever heard of bubonic plague?
Bubonic plague. That comes from the Orient, doesn't it? China, India, places like that?
Yes. It spreads like wildfire, and it kills nearly everyone it touches.
Doc, are you saying that this man...
He's got all the symptoms. High fever, splotches on his face, and this rash all over his body. And besides, I found these papers in his pocket. He's fresh off a boat from the Orient, less than a week ago.
Are you sure?
I can't be sure. Not yet. Look, I am no expert at something like this. I never had a case of plague in my life. It could be some harmless ailment with similar symptoms. But until I am sure, we've got to take certain precautions to protect the town.
What kind of precautions?
You, me, Amy, and that boy out there, we've all been exposed to this man. If we leave this house for 2 or 3 days, we'll spread whatever ails him all over the town.
Doc, I've got to leave this house. That boy, as you call him, is a dangerous criminal. He's got 2 even more dangerous brothers who have every intention of trying to take him away from him. We'd be sitting ducks in this house.
But the whole town will be sitting ducks for something much worse. Is that what you want?
All right, Doc. All right, you win.
And another thing. We don't tell anyone, not even my daughter or the Kelso boy, what's really wrong with this man. No point making the town panic.
Doc, people will ask questions. When I don't show up at my office this morning, when you refuse to see your patients, we'll have to have answers.
Oh, we better have good answers, or we won't have just a frightened town on our hands. We'll have a dead town.
Miss Amy? Miss Amy?
What do you want, Andy?
Well, it's Sunday, Pat. I got a date. Take Miss Amy for a ride. What are you doing here?
I ran into a little trouble last night. Caught the Kelso boys trying to rob the bank. Clint and Jess got away, but I nicked Bob. I brought him over here for the doc to have a look at him.
Bob Kelso, the one that Amy was sweet on for so long?
That's right.
Well, is he still in there now?
Yeah.
Why isn't he in jail?
Well, I had no choice. While the doc was examining Bob, he found something wrong with me.
With you? You ain't never had a sick day in your life, Pat. You sure don't look sick now. Come on, let me in.
Come right on in if you want to share my measles with me.
Measles? That's for kids.
Never had them when I was a kid, and I'm making up for it now. Doc says I may have to be quarantined for a couple of days. Amy, too. You, still want to come in?
I reckon I can wait.
Oh, Andy, keep a special lookout for Clint and Jess Kelso, will you? I have an idea they may come looking for Bob.
I sure will, Pat.
Fever's up to 105. Breathing's getting more difficult. It doesn't look good, Pat.
I made you some breakfast.
Oh, that was nice of you, Amy. Thank you. Amy? Don't keep running away from me. I haven't changed, really.
Haven't you? After what you did last night.
Amy, you don't believe it the way Garrett says it, do you? Come on, you know me better than that. Sure, I went with my brothers. But they were headed for trouble. I just couldn't walk away from them, Amy.
But what they were doing was wrong. You knew it was wrong.
Yes, I knew it was wrong. But when you care about someone, when you really care, you can't turn your back on them and walk away, can you? Can you, Amy? Or maybe you don't care anymore. Is that it? Have you forgotten the way it was between us? Huh? Are you going to let it happen, Amy?
Let what happen?
Are you going to let Garrett close the book on me? Maybe put me away for life? Or hang me from the gallows out there in the town square where you and everybody else can watch?
He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't. He's the law here, Amy. This town believes everything he says. There's nothing he'd like better than to see me legally dead.
You afraid I'll escape, Garrett? With a pretty girl like Amy looking after me? I'd be out of my mind. Hey, what's the matter with that guy in there anyway?
He has a bad cold. I wouldn't want you to catch it.
Hey, Garrett? If you're lucky enough to get me to trial, how long you figure I'll get?
I wouldn't know. A judge decides that.
Yeah, but you'd like it to be forever, though, wouldn't you?
If you're asking me whether I like to see outlaws behind bars, the answer is yes. That's where they belong.
You heard him, Amy. He's gonna lock me up for good unless you help me.
There's no way I can help you. I don't have the key to those handcuffs.
I don't need a key. All I need is a chisel. Just one little chisel. I can get this ring out of this brick in 5 minutes.
No! You committed a crime and you've got to pay for it.
Amy, please.
No.
Amy. Just listen to me. Sit down a minute. Please, listen to me. Please. All right, I was wrong. And I'm sorry. I was wrong to ask you to go against your conscience. It doesn't matter what happens to me. Whether I die or go to prison. Just so I don't hurt you anymore. Now, I want you to do what you think's right, Amy. And no matter what comes of it, I won't hold it against you. I promise you that.
Should know in another hour or two, Pat. Either he passes this crisis or we have an epidemic on our hands.
How is he, Papa?
Oh, Amy, get out of here.
Oh, I thought you might need some help. I mean, you and Mr. Garrett haven't slept for 2 nights now.
Will you get out of here?
Oh, what's wrong? You've always let me help you with your patients before. Why not this one?
I told you why. The man has a contagious illness. I don't want you to catch it. Pat, will you get her out of here? I can handle him alone.
Sheriff, what's wrong with that man in there?
Miss Amy, I'm not a doctor. You'll have to ask your father that.
Well, you know he won't tell me.
Then don't ask him. He's got enough to worry about as it is.
Mr. Garrett, when Bob goes to trial, there's a good chance the jury could acquit him, isn't there?
No, Miss Amy.
Well, why not if it's a fair trial?
Because I'll have to testify that I caught him in the act of robbing a bank, and I think the jurors will believe me.
But at worst, he'd only get a short term in prison, wouldn't he?
Miss Amy, why don't you stop looking at him through rose-colored glasses? He's been riding with his brothers. They're wanted for a lot of things, including killings.
Well, you're wrong about Bob. He's not like his brothers. He's not vicious and brutal the way they are.
I hope you're right.
off quarantine yet? Sheriff?
Sure glad you stopped by. Now you can tell us where Garrett is.
How would I know where he is?
You're his deputy. I got a hunch you know. Fucking start talking!
Oh, now we can't find out where Garrett's holding Bob.
He already told us. You heard him mention Garrett in quarantine. He's got to be over at the doc's house. Come on, let's go.
Better?
Down 4 degrees, almost back to normal. I think we're over the hump, Pat.
No plague.
No, he'd be dead by now if it were. Like I said, similar symptoms, but a different ailment. Sorry I had to keep you here.
Better to be safe than dead.
Well, he'll rest real quiet for a while now. Best we get some clean sheets. Those are soaked clear through.
It worked. It worked. I'm free. Thanks to you.
I hope you won't ever make me sorry for what I've done.
You know I won't. You know I won't.
Look at our baby brother. And we thought you was in trouble. Looks like you're doing right fine for yourself.
Where you been? I expected you here sooner.
What are you doing here instead of in jail?
Some fella's sick in the house. The doctor want to spread it around town.
Well, come on, let's get moving then.
I got some unfinished business first. Give me your gun, Flynn.
I brought an extra one. Figured you'd need it.
Why, Bob?
I got to get rid of these handcuffs, Amy, and Pat Garrett's got the key.
No!
And besides that, he put a bullet in me the other night. So I figure I ought to put one in him. Only I'll aim a little higher.
I won't let you.
One more word out of you. Just one more word. And I'll kill your father. Now, is that what you want?
Pat Garrett was right about you. You're just as rotten as your brothers.
Well, maybe. But thank you for the help anyway. Watch her.
Well, that's about it, Pat. You can take your prisoner to jail now.
Thanks, Doc. I'll feel a lot better when I get him there.
Hold it. Now just stand easy. Just stand easy. Suppose you're wondering how I got free, Garrett. Huh? Well, I'll tell you. There's nothing a woman won't do for a man she loves.
Why, you...
Just stand easy. Now, I figure I owe you one, Garrett. And I always pay my debts. You think it's funny?
It's even funnier than you know. Oh, you're going to kill me, all right, but in something less than 3 days, you'll be dead yourself, and it won't be because of a judge, a jury, or a hangman.
Well, that's very interesting. How am I going to die?
You ever hear of bubonic plague?
What of it?
It's a killer, Kelso. It's an even worse killer than you are, because it kills slow and painful. That's what that man in there died of.
You're lying.
Am I? Go take a look for yourself. Make doubly sure you die. You've already been in contact with him once.
How's he telling the truth?
I don't know. Doc, is he?
You always lying when I keep you here instead of locking you up in a jail?
But you were exposed to it. And Doc and Amy. So you're just as bad off as me.
I know, Kelso. There is an antidote. The doc gave it to me, and Amy, and himself.
What about me?
The doc was just going to make some more of it when your brothers arrived.
Now, how long does it take to make?
About an hour.
Well, make some. And Garrett, just in case this is some kind of trick, you're going to take the first dose.
You heard the man, Doc. Make up some of that medicine.
Make it!
A man with a measles, Pat. Been acting pretty frisky. Morning, Miss Amy. What can I do for you?
I've come to give myself up, Sheriff,
Oh, for what?
for helping a prisoner to escape.
You must be mistaken. None of my prisoners escaped.
But, Sheriff, you know what I did.
Yes, I know what you did. You fell in love with the wrong person, Amy. That's a crime we've all been guilty of at some time or other. If we got punished for it, the jails would never be empty. Amy, we had a date, remember? I'm holding you to it.
I'd like that, Andy. I'd like that very much.
Oh, Pat, don't stand in any drafts. I'd hate to see you catch chicken pox or mumps.
Interested in the scenery or something?
Hey, no scenery I like better than a pretty girl, right?
Mesdames et messieurs, mes amis, may I present to you the 4 most beautiful girls in all the world. Babette! Et voilà, hein? Fifi! C'est joli, hein? Denise! Oh! Et Yvan!
She's a Cajun beauty.
But of course, monsieur. Her mother was French, her father was Chinese. Into the hotel with you, my pretties. You wait for me there. Allons. I have some important business to attend to. Vite. Monsieur Sheriff, could I speak with you a moment in private, please?
Yes, sure.
Pardon. I do not know how to tell you this. You will probably think I am a big fool, but I feel it is my duty to report it.
Report what?
An assassination, a murder.
Just who's been killed?
Oh, nobody yet, monsieur, nobody yet. But I have every reason to believe that within 48 hours, a man will be dead.
What man?
His name is Bonnet. William Bonnet. I believe he is known as Billy the Kid.
Exactly where did you find this letter?
In the young lady's dressing room, after their performance in Santa Fe. It was on the floor.
You asked them whose it was?
Oh, mais oui, certainement, but of course, monsieur. I confronted each of them in turn with it. Each denied she had ever seen it.
Well, that makes sense under the circumstances.
Patrick, that letter has something to do with me. I sure like to know what it said.
Well, what it says, Billy, is that someone is mighty anxious to see you dead. My darling daughter, I received your letter yesterday, and I beg you not to go to Lincoln County, not to do what you plan. I hate William Bonney as much as you do. I, too, can never forgive him for the wrong he did us, but I beg you not to take vengeance into your own hands. I pray that your plan to kill him will fail. Your loving mother.
One of them little gals go try to kill me, Patrick?
Billy, did you recognize any of those girls when I got off the coach?
No, they're all strangers to me, and I never forget faces like this.
Montreux, just what do you know about these girls? Who are they? Where do they come from? What are their real names?
Monsieur, when I engage a young lady for my act, I do not ask who they are or where they come from. I only look at their visage, their figure. If they are very beautiful, that is all I need to know.
All right, thanks for letting me know. I'll keep an eye on things.
I would appreciate it. They are good girls, every one of them, I am sure of it. And I should hate to see any of them get hurt. Now, if you will pardon me, I must rehearse my cheries. Oh, there will be no show tonight.
You ain't taking that letter serious, I bet.
Well, Billy, but it might be a good idea for you to ride back to Tundle's ranch and stay there for the next couple of days.
What, I missed the show? Patrick, we're lucky if we get one pretty gal here in Lincoln once a year, let alone 4. Now we got 4. I wouldn't leave if all of them were trying to kill me. And that ain't a bad way to die, Patrick.
All right, Billy. But if only one of them means to kill you, maybe we'd better start finding out which one right now.
They mean let's make love. Hold me in your arms, turn on all your charms, show that you don't doubt me. Whisper in my ear things I want to hear. Tell me that you're mad about me. I think you like it when I say, baby, wait and see, you and me.
Well, if that little blonde's the one there, Patrick, I'm going to die happy.
You will be happy.
No, Denise. Oh, chérie, just because we are in cow country is no reason for you to dance like one, hein? Regardez-moi, watch me, hein? 1, 2, 3, 4, la 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 la, eh, oh la la, oh la la, hein? What? You try it, hein? Alors, 1, 2, 3, 4, la 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 la, oh la la. No, chérie. Babette, see if you can teach her the difference between droit and gauche, hein? Oh, Sheriff, you have come to watch our little rehearsal, hein?
Not exactly, Montreux. I'd like to speak to the young ladies for a minute.
Certainement. Venez ici, Sheriff. The Sheriff wishes to speak with you. You must not judge them all by Denise. She is young. She has much to learn.
She's new with the troupe?
Oui. She joined us in Abilene. I did not really need another dancer, but with beauty like hers, how could I say no?
as I like what I just saw, so will the rest of the town. For the sheriff, I have one little rule I always enforce. I like to know the names of strangers in town. Do you mind telling me yours and where you're from?
Babette Antoine, New Orleans.
You?
Denise Bouchard, Natchez.
You, miss?
Yvonne Wong, no address. My father was a traveling man.
And, how about you?
Fifi Dubois, Memphis.
Billy! You! This is Billy Bonney. It's possible he may be acquainted with one of you ladies. Take a good look, Billy, one at a time.
Yeah, well, nothing to get me more pleasure there, Patrick.
Noah?
Sure like to. That would be a real pleasure.
The feeling's mutual, monsieur.
Well, I think that could be a remedy then, Miss Fifi. Seeing as how you got nothing but time to kill for the next couple of days.
Billy, it's not time that's in danger of being killed. Thank you, miss.
I've never seen this man before in my life. If that is what you wish to know, Sheriff.
And you've never been in this part of the country before?
On the contrary, I've traveled through it with my father. He worked as a cook on the El Paso and Rio Grande Railroad until his death 2 years ago.
You're looking at Billy as if you didn't like him.
I don't like him. I know who he is. I don't like men who makes the innocent suffer and live by the gun.
I don't live by the gun, Miss Wong. Sometimes I survive by it.
Is that all, Sheriff?
Yeah.
Well? Well?
No.
It's a very pretty ring you're wearing, Miss Brissac. Though the initials on it are DL. Since when is Brissac spelled with an L?
Well, I lied to you. My real name's Lawrence. Denise Lawrence. But I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't committed any crime.
And why did you lie?
I can't tell you.
Miss Babette?
All right, what was that for?
It was part payment for hurting someone I love.
Well, that's one you've met before, Billy, and she certainly seems to remember you.
I never met him before. I wish I hadn't met him now.
You sound as if you wish he were dead.
You're quite right, Sheriff. I wish he were dead.
Is that why your mother wrote you this letter?
That letter. So that's the reason for all the questions. No, Sheriff, my mother did not write me that letter. But whoever that letter was written to, I hope they do kill you.
I get the feeling that she don't like me very much, Patrick.
I don't think any of them like you too much, Billy. The question is, which one likes you so little she wants to kill you?
When you hear French girls saying, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la. French girls say ooh la la. Baby, let's make love. Hold me in your arms, turn on all your charms, show that you don't doubt me. Whisper in my ear things I want to hear. Tell me that you're mad about me.
Waiting for anyone in particular, Billy?
What do you say, Patrick? I thought you were in there watching them gals.
I was until 5 minutes ago. Real good show. You haven't answered my question yet. Which one are you waiting for?
Remember that little blonde gal, the one that says she'd like to know me better? I just thought maybe I'd try to make her wish come true.
Well, you also kind of figured that maybe the reason she'd like to know you better so she could kill you better?
Oh, come on, Patrick. A gal with a face like that couldn't kill a man.
Well, couldn't she? Billy, I've been doing some research since this morning. Looking at old posters, sending out telegrams. You'd be surprised what a man can learn from things like that. Now, if you're going to stay in town tonight, maybe you'd better sleep in my office.
Well, you got to stay.
I'll be making my round. When there's trouble brewing, I like to stay awake.
Alors, Babette. Magnifique, magnifique, alors. Alors, hein? Back to the hotel, hein? And take a nice hot bath. I don't want you to catch cold.
Oh, Monsieur Billy. Are you waiting for me, perhaps?
That's right, Miss Fifi. I was hoping maybe...
I was waiting for you too, Miss Fifi. Come on, I'll see you all safely to your hotel.
C'est la vie, monsieur.
Shots. One of the girls?
One of the girls.
Any idea which one it was?
I got no idea in the world, Frederick.
I'm sorry to wake you, but I've got a question of girls.
Oh, but, monsieur, at this hour?
Yeah.
Oh, they are in bed. They are very fatigued from the show.
Now, one of your little beauties just disobeyed her mother.
The letter? You are not hurt, monsieur?
I never yet met a woman that could shoot straight. I'm glad this wasn't the first time.
What rooms are the girls in?
Oh, Fifi is over here. Fifi! Fifi, it is I, Montreux. Sheriff Garrett wishes to speak with you.
Oh, Monsieur Billy. How nice.
Yes, I agree.
How long have you been here?
Why, ever since you were kind enough to escort us back from the opera house.
You haven't left this room? Can you prove it?
Well, how? I was here by myself.
What about the other girls?
Come. Ivan!
But I guess she always sleeps with her clothes on?
That's absurd.
Just exactly where have you been?
I haven't been anywhere. I was about to go out.
Oh? Any particular reason why?
Yes. I heard 2 shots just now and I was frightened. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
And I suppose you have no idea who fired either one of those shots?
How could I, Sheriff? I've been here since you left us.
Yeah. What about the other 2 girls?
Oui. Babette! Denise!
Well, sound sleepers, huh?
Billy, ask the clerk for a key to this room.
Babette!
Right again.
C'est moi! Ouvrez, hein?
Something wrong, Sheriff?
I didn't know you 2 were billed for a midnight performance.
Where have you been, my chérie? I thought you were in bed.
As a matter of fact, Jack, we've been rehearsing.
At this time of night? Rehearsing what for?
Well, it's my fault, Monsieur Montreux. I did so badly in the show tonight that I asked Babette to help me improve.
Improve what? Your dancing or your shooting?
I don't understand.
Are you 2 pretending you don't know somebody took a shot at Billy tonight?
And they missed him. What a shame.
Yeah, but she's really very fond of me, Patrick.
I can promise you this. If I ever take a shot at Mr. Bonney, I won't miss.
All right, go on, get into your rooms.
Monroe, any one of them leaves this hotel again tonight, I'll lock up the whole show. Understanding?
Oui, monsieur. I will see to it personally.
Right, honey.
Patrick, those gals, they play rough.
Billy, I wish you'd gone back to the ranch like I asked you to.
I'll meet that Fifi at Worth the Risk.
Billy, when you reached for your gun, which way did the girl jump?
She jumped back.
Back, huh?
What's that?
Your visitor left a calling card, only she didn't leave a name on it.
Tickles my fancy and makes me romancy, so happy, so dancy. What is a girl to do? His eyes are so glancy, his eyes are so blue. He tickles my fancy. Woo, woo, woo. Now he smiles like an angel, a devil within asks for a kiss. Course I give in. He tickles my fancy as very few do. He'll tickle my fancy my whole life through.
All right, Montreux, that's enough for now. Ladies, I'd like to talk to all of you together. All right, ladies, we'll pick it up where we left off last night, and this time we won't stop until we get the whole truth. Miss Fifi, we'll start with you. Have you ever been in trouble with the law?
Of course not. I'm an artiste, not a criminal.
Oh? And were you an artiste when you posed for this picture?
I've seen a fella before, Patrick. Yeah, I played poker with him down the radar. I called him palming an ace. I turned him into the sheriff. He was wanted in 12 different towns.
He got 5 years. He pleaded guilty, so she'd be acquitted. I think that's a pretty good reason for your trying to kill Billy last night.
Now, wait a minute. Sure, maybe I had a reason for wanting him dead. But what about her? She's got an even better reason. If anybody tried to kill him, it was her. Shut up. You ask her what her real name is. Ask her who she really is. Shut up!
All right, nonsense. Take it easy. Easy, hold it. No, that's enough.
I'm not going to jail for something I didn't do. Either you tell him or I will.
Billy, get her!
You killed him. You killed him. You killed him.
Lady, what do you mean I killed who? What are you talking about?
Her husband, Billy, her husband. It was in that telegram I got this morning.
I know who her husband is.
My husband was Cajun John Carter.
He's that fella I caught rustling Tunnel's cattle last year. Well, lady, he drew on me first. I had no choice.
You had no choice.
I guess we know who tried to shoot me last night.
Maybe. Montreux, would you ask the ladies to put on the costumes they wore last night? The one with the spangles?
Certainement. Allons, mes enfants. Doigts du chef reverse. Vite, vite!
Would you mind stepping right on down here? All right, ladies, I asked you to put on these costumes again for a very special reason. Whoever fired at Billy last night had to retreat in a hurry. She tore part of a costume. I found this spangle below the window right outside of my office. Let's see which one it fits.
Satisfied, Sheriff? Sorry to disappoint you.
That's a perfect fit, wouldn't you say, Miss Denise?
It was you.
No, it wasn't me. I don't even know you. Why should I want to kill you?
She's telling the truth, Billy. The only crime she's guilty of is running away from home without a parent's consent.
What if it wasn't her? That means...
That's right, Billy. It meant that somebody else was using her costume last night. Miss Babette, you knew your husband was an outlaw, didn't you? That he used more than a dozen different aliases.
Cajun Johnny Carter was just one of them. Did you know what his real name was?
I thought that was his real name.
No, it wasn't. I took the trouble to find out. Tell him, Montreux.
I don't understand, monsieur.
Don't you? Billy, go take a look in his trunk. You'll find it right up there on the stage. And I think you'll also find the wig and the gun that he used last night.
What do you know?
Great Cajun Johnny Carter was really Jean Montreux. He was my son. And you killed him.
Well, he just told us some of my... He was a cattle rustler, Montreux.
He was my son! He was my son! He was my son! He was my
How long have you known about him?
For sure, not until just now. But I suspected him almost from the time he showed me that letter.
Why?
If I were planning a murder, I'd certainly want others to be suspected of it. All right, Montreux. Well.
Well, ladies, I can't exactly say it's been a pleasure meeting you, but sure ain't been dull.
You bums ever learn?
Name's Thomas, conductor. Federal marshal. This outfit's just part of the job.
Part of what job?
Illegal contraband.
Since when is a shipment of whiskey considered illegal contraband?
And the gross weight is almost double of what's shown on the invoice. Help me get this open. I think we'll find what I'm looking for.
Anything you say, Marshal. Anything you say.
get back to Lincoln, I'm gonna climb on a pony and just sit there the rest of my life. Hallelujah. Maybe I can catch you coming up straight. Second thought, I think I might just roost here the rest of my days.
What happened to that federal marshal? Body was found on the tracks not 10 miles out of Abilene.
Couldn't be helped, Maisie. He was opening one of your whiskey barrels.
Right, all right. So he had to be killed. Did you have to dump the body where a blind man could find it?
Well, what should I have done with it, Sheriff? Put the body in my pocket?
Forget it, both of you. The rag's already torn off the bush. This came in about an hour ago from the territorial governor. If our local law doesn't find that agent's killer, a team of federal marshals will. You know what that means.
It's easy for you to say, Maisie, but I can't just go out and pick up any cowboy and hold him on a murder charge.
You won't have to. The railroad's just solved our problem. You know him?
Just another saddle bum. Probably hooked on when we slowed down for that Razorback raid.
Wrong, Joe. He got on in Abilene with the federal agent.
That's right. Yeah, I saw them both. Fact is, the last time I saw them together, they were arguing.
I don't know, Maisie.
You don't know what? His word against Joe's. Which one is the judge going to believe?
One of the advantages of my blue suit. Well, Sheriff, I believe we have an arrest to make.
Now, Sheriff.
Howdy. Got a nice day out here, ain't it?
No doubt about it, Sheriff. That's your man.
Look at you. You're worried about this fair.
Why'd you do it, boy? Drunk?
You what?
Federal marshal with a busted head.
Hey, nice. A 41 Lightning. First one I ever saw.
Found the body down the line. Ain't no doubt about it. He jumped off this train.
You do the job with this, boy?
Now, look, mister. I don't know nothing about no killing. I don't know nothing about no marshal.
You might as well admit it, boy. The conductor here saw you fighting with him before you left Abilene.
You're a liar.
Disrespect. You know, one thing I can't abide is disrespect for the law. I have to get him over to the jail, Sheriff.
Better lock up the freight car first, Joe.
What about the barrels?
Leave them. Plenty of time to unload them tomorrow, before you head back to Abilene.
Well, first time I ever saw you running nervous, Maisie.
Not nervous, Joe. Careful. There's a time to attract attention, and a time not to.
You're the boss.
Too bad a nice boy like that has to hang. It's a real shame.
Maisie, how are you?
Pat Garrett! Well, Christmas came early this year. Been at least 5 pounds since I saw you last.
On you, it looks good.
What brings you down from Lincoln? Pleasure, I hope.
I'm afraid not.
Ha! The story of my life. You get a live one on the hook, and he's too busy to wiggle. Charlie, bring a pair of meat hooks and pour them from my bottle. All right, Pat, what can I do for you?
There's supposed to be a man here. Most likely he came in on that train. Name's Thomas. Ring a bell?
This Thomas. Is he a federal marshal?
Only I don't think he'd like it spread around.
The burying man at Abilene did that for him. He was killed by some saddle bum.
Sure of that?
That happened yesterday on the westbound freight. Sheriff Loney's got the killer locked up right now.
Thanks for the drink, Maisie.
Anytime. Charlie, get Joe Toohey over here. Right away.
I still say this ain't regular, Garrett. You're not having jurisdiction and all.
Billy.
A friend of yours?
His name is Billy Bonney.
The kid?
Get those manacles off him.
Now, hold on, Garrett. This here's a killer. You ain't got no right
I said get him off.
All right. All right. And I'm holding you responsible. Me, I learned a long time ago never to draw on the inside straight or take a chance with a killer.
Tony, in my county, a man is innocent until proven guilty.
That tall talk won't hold water around here, Garrett. The conductor saw your friend with that marshal, and he heard him fighting. That's guilty enough for me, and I got an idea the judge will see it the same way. You got 10 minutes.
Oh, Patrick. Sometimes that face of yours looks downright pretty.
Billy, I thought you were in Abilene. What happened?
Well, first off, I sold Tundle's herd. Then I paid the boys off and I started on back alone. And my old pony busted a leg, I guess about 30 miles east of here. Then I hitched a ride on a train.
The conductor said he saw you board that train in Abilene.
Well, he didn't. I didn't see that train until this morning.
What about Thomas? The man they claim you killed.
No, I never saw a soul. I slept all the way in here. Patrick, what's this all about, anyway?
Rifles, Billy. The new Henry repeaters. They're being systematically smuggled into the territory, sold to the Apaches.
With enough Henrys, Geronimo would make the little bighorn seem like an afternoon social, right?
Yeah. Thomas had a hunch that the rifles were being brought in by rail and being distributed here at Wells Junction. I was meeting him here to help him follow through.
Yeah, no Thomas, no arrests.
Especially if you hang for his murder. Then the department will probably write it off as just another blind alley.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a comforting thought.
Billy, think, while you were on that train, did you see anything that looked like a shipment of rifles?
Oh, I never saw nothing but a bunch of barrels, Patrick. Could have had flour or even whiskey in them. I don't know. I'm just too tired to look. Let's start. Morning. Patrick, suppose you don't find those rifles. What then?
Then I start shopping for a coffin. Your size.
Still don't like it, Joe. I know Pat Garrett. Once he gets something by the tail, he doesn't let go.
Well, he's hanging on to thin air right now, Maisie. With that federal man out of the picture, Garrett hasn't even got a hat rack. If he knew anything, he'd have made his move by now.
Well, one thing's sure. As long as Garrett's in town, those rifles stay on the train. Even if you have to haul them all the way back to Abilene.
Never argue with a lady, I always say, but I still say you're making more out of this than...
Who is it?
Lonnie. Three mistakes I made in my life. Even St. Joe, getting this badge on and getting mixed up with you two.
You didn't seem so broke up when you agreed to join the firm.
Smuggling rifles is one thing, but murder and Pat Garrett are a pair of horses of a different color.
Sheriff, the killing couldn't be helped. Garrett has nothing to go on.
They got plenty to go on, Maisie. Starting with a rigged-up murder charge. That saddle bum you got me to measure for a noose is a friend of Garrett's. Billy Bonney.
50 hobos a month on my run, and we draw Billy the Kid. Yeah, you're right for once, Lorne. Garrett won't back away now till Bonnie's off the hook.
Or dead. Sheriff, suppose you got an order to take Bonnie back to Abilene. And suppose he tried to get away. You'd have to shoot him, right?
Well, I guess, Oh, no. No, you don't. Not this time. I won't have anything to do with it.
Look, it's a perfect out, Lorne. With Bonnie dead, legal-like, well, Garrett's hands are tied.
Like I told you before, Tooey, I agreed to cover for gun running, not for murder. This time, you can deal me out.
Lorne, you walk out that door, and you walk into a noose.
What are you talking about?
You're already an accessory, and you've helped sell rifles to hostiles. In this territory, there's a rope for both charges.
Well, that works both ways, Maisie. You and Tooey.
Exactly. We're all in this together. No one walks out, Lorne. No one. 15 years I've been out here, biting and scratching my waist with 1,000 tank towns and two-bit saloons. I did it because I had to. Because I was nothing. Just another come-on to go along with rot-gut whiskey and a Saturday night stomp. To you, peddling these rifles under the table only means a few extra thousand in your kick. But to me, it's the end of the rainbow. It's the granddaddy jackpot of gold. It means Chicago, maybe New York. Men with real suits and manners to match. It means silks and satins and respect. No man born is going to stand in my way now, Mr. Sheriff. Understand?
Sure, Maisie. Sure. I guess I just,
Forgot. But now that we understand each other, it won't happen again. Tonight, an hour before the train is about to start, you take Bonnie down to the yards. Joe here will do the rest. Oh, and Sheriff, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Wouldn't you say that Lorne is just a mite nervous? You bounce him off Garrett once or twice, he'll come apart at the seams.
About tonight, Joe, it'll be dark. Real hard to be sure with only one shot. It would be a shame if our sheriff got caught by a stray bullet, now wouldn't it?
Hey, killed in the line of duty, huh? Yeah, that's perfect, Maisie. Heroic lawman downing an escaping killer with his last breath. There's a catch, though. What about Garrett?
That's my department.
Good thing our partnership is strictly business. I might get jealous.
Joe, better use the back way. I think I might have company. And Joe, don't miss.
That's my department.
It's open. Well, it's about time. I thought you might leave town without even saying goodbye.
No. No danger of that, Maisie.
About your business, all settled?
Not quite. A few complications turned up.
Oh, anything I can do?
Maybe. I've been checking down at the railroad office. According to their invoices, your bulk shipments of whiskey have almost doubled in the past couple of months.
Business has been good.
Well, does anyone else have access to those barrels after they're delivered here?
Well, the help bottles the stuff out in the back. Any one of them could swipe a few gallons, if that's what you mean.
You mind if I take a look at your last shipment?
Would it make any difference if I did? Only in this case, you'd be wasting your time. Stuff's already been bottled. The way I see it, you got two choices. You can poke around empty old barrels, or go find yourself a dinner by candlelight out there. Shall we say 7?
I guess 6:30.
I'll be waiting.
Three fingers, Mr. Garrett? Yeah, but make it 3 of mine. And make it that new brand. New brand? The last shipment came in on the train. Or you'll have to wait for that, friend. Ain't been unloaded yet. Hey, you forgot your drink. Oh, I prefer mine by the barrel.
Get your hat. I don't want to seem nosy, but what's this all about?
We're going back to Appleton's town trial, boy. That's what this is all about. Let's go.
Now you want to argue with a shotgun.
Just keep walking, Bonnie.
Billy, down! It's me, don't shoot!
Cut over this way, Patrick. Never mind, Billy. It'd take 20 men to run him down now. Did you get a look at him? No, I saw him with a rifle flash. I don't get it, Patrick. Why would anyone want to shoot a sheriff? Because he knew too much, and I was getting too close. You think, maybe it's better this way. You think Loney was part of the gun running racket? Doesn't figure any other way. He gets killed in the line of duty, you get a trying to escape. That way there's no one to testify, no loose ends, no case. Unless you find those rifles. Wrong, Billy. Unless we find those rifles. Come on.
Joe, what happened?
Your department. I thought you were going to keep him busy.
Garrett?
Yeah, he jumped me before I could finish it. Lordy's dead, but I couldn't even get a clean shot at Billy. Now, you get that safe open, Maisie. I want my share, and I want it now.
Joe, wait a minute. Did Garrett or anyone else get a good look at you?
No?
Garrett wouldn't have been at the depot unless he knows where the rifles are. Which means that he's probably there right now. If we could get to him before... Well, it's worth a try.
I don't know.
Joe, we got too much riding on this to run scared now.
All right, Maisie. One more time.
Patrick, don't you know that's against the law?
And there's also a law against smuggling rifles. There's an almost foolproof plan, Billy. And just one tiny little flaw.
What's that?
They should have gotten rid of these rifles first.
Wrong, Garrett. We should have gotten rid of you first. Now behind the barrel, both of you. All right, Maisie.
Too bad, Pat. It was a good dinner.
It won't work, Maisie.
Why not? You shot Lorney to free your friend here. Joe and I just happened along. Naturally, we had to do our civic duty.
Gun running, murder. It's quite a combination.
But we'll keep it a secret. Won't we, Garrett? It ain't nice to leave without saying goodbye.
It's too bad about tonight, Maisie. I always did like candlelight. Really.
I'll take care of it, Patrick. You got everything settled.
Yeah, the marshal's taking Maisie and Tui back to Abilene. Deputy will take over here until they can elect a new sheriff. Let's go. That's the first time I ever saw you leave a full glass.
Well, it's those rifles, Patrick. I never could stand the taste of gun oil.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টো?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Hai trăm láp Nguyên Perfect Silent Giống em Chợ Sự gì à Cái chứ cho Ngay Có tài không 210 láp 12 tỷ 2 triệu một lần. Có chờ nhầm. Ôi không. Còn 100 để bớt 6 15 phần tôi lại được. Sử dụng binh lính ấy bay một lính điên. Chương 8 này làm chi? Một cây đai máu nữa, sử dụng làm cái giáp máu à? Đây hả? Một bên. Anh không muốn như em nghĩ. Khỏe đấy. Nhưng mà xếp sai bên khác, còn xếp bên là thắng. Đấy chuyện đấy, cần bú 2 bạn nữa. Chuyện này cái này 33 triệu start rồi. Tiền cả đấy chứ. Ngon, vừa lên 8 đất và 8 điểm gì. Có ra xét này. Không muốn đâu. Cái này chọn hơn đấy. Ra xin ra rồi. Ngon này. Tôi xếp tiền lên 30 tiền nữa nhanh không? Cái là xong giao chim là đủ tiền. Còn cái nó nhảy ra gì đó quên. Ra được mình. Nó lại bao nhiêu lần loài mắt. Loài thành là thầm trong mắt rồi, có nguy không? Anh em thôi. Lấy cái nguy sao? Và lắm mắt người ta sao? Người xuống. Và lắp con sinh ra và xong là 57 nghìn. Sinh viên con cái đấy ăn rồi. Còn bà sinh viên cũng xanh rồi. Quỷ à? Mới thua. Thì ai cái đánh hay đấy.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আরেক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খুঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Anh bên đây đổ ta nói cái từ đấy. Anh bỏ trôi ra. Tám ba máu bao giờ anh mới chết? Đừng qua. Kinh ấy, kinh ấy. Anh phát kiếm vào đây của ông. Kiếm. Anh có tiền sao mát sau mà. Tầm giờ thì bắt đầu một vụ 2, 3, 4, 3 tiếng. Thấy học quá. Rưỡi 6 giờ đến 7 giờ thôi. Em phải dậy đủ đêm về em quay cho anh trai hát ngoài 7 chiếc tình. Quay phát xong game này xong hết rồi như game này sao? Chết rồi quay game. Thì đừng quay nữa. Không hay là gì làm hình giả không kệ thằng quốc tế thằng này cũng giờ xe lưới em nhớ bây giờ chốc về anh đi nha. Gan yêu à, béo bia ở thần thoại à, ăn thì cũng vậy. Nhìn béo rồi. Quan gì nhỉ? Bạt báo xương cá. Đúng rồi. Đấy. Cái bột làm một tí trứng, một tí là kim lông đấy. Ba cũng thịt phải quần mà 2 quần lẻ đó chứ. Cái này còn mấy cái thằng cái game này là game mà mình quay này còn dấu quất cơ, một chốt 250 game thôi. Sau khi farm game ra 1 tỷ game, anh phải farm 1 tỷ game rồi. Dấu tôi có hay là 250 game chỉ vậy. Thua này. Còn quan trọng cường ấy. Ai đánh hát ám thần dương mà đọc cường nhớ nhưng mà là người làm việc phải cách làm việc. Dạ chữ ấy học ít không tự tắt không học ít đấy nó không tự lưu đâu, nó học nó lưu vào nhưng mà học ít sợ. Ngày xưa cứu được nó hãy xem cách cứu ấy không, mà người ta ngày xưa không có cách cứu được mà giờ tao không có cứu nữa rồi. Anh chỉ tắt nhầm block rồi, anh chỉ tắt nhầm block rồi. Không gọi là crash lên nó làm thế nào cảnh đấy, crash máy luôn nhỉ. Đồ cháu đâu rồi. Vàng ạ, what the hell, hắc ám đúng rồi, ở đây ơi, bàn tay, nó lắp cái đó, ram nó để nhớ gì nhỉ? Trời, trời nhầm. IT lui một năm đi gắt 2 anh sẽ Dario 2 đồ đẹp trên dây chuyển tự lực kéo vào chết. Thôi anh rebirth đây, lên map của em rebirth được luôn mà, rebirth được lắm. Chiều chỉ là một số lẻ chiều ở đấy chỉ là có số lẻ thôi, và giờ toàn phạm tỷ thôi. Thuốc này chết rồi. gì? Mấy con pet đây, sáng. Mấy con pet đây. Có mấy con pet mà. Cứ make vào cho gọn này, cứ make vào cho gọn nói, anh liều lời xóa lắm. Vẫn ấy thằng nào 10 không? 7 hắc ám mà. Một anh đéo có ấn hắc ám, để ghép. Nên một ấn 2 ấn à? Thêm một ấn nữa. Mấy cường nhau bắn rồi, mấy cường bắn tiếp từ hết game. Bắn cho một lần thôi. Qua cho một lần tiếng đây, đấy là nốt bắn bao ra này. Lính bắn này cấm à? Không à, hôm qua tao hỏi đấy thôi, tao bảo là nó gửi link Facebook cho hai ông anh, tao bảo là có cái gì mà kiểu thắc mắc hay cần xử lý thì nhắn tin trực tiếp cho hai anh này nhé. Không vào, không có lương tao nhắn hai ông ấy trả bố cái tiền. Nó có block vào đâu. Rồi đấy. À, cũng không quyền năng, cũng không quyền năng. Chuẩn. Chưa, 2 tiếng đâu. Qua chuẩn mấy giờ đâu nhỉ? Đây đi. Anh mới chơi được 8 tiếng rồi. 6 tiếng. À chơi 8 tiếng, 6 tiếng 4. Mấy tiếng gì? Không, cái là anh cũng treo à? Cái lúc không cưới, lúc không quay anh cũng treo à? Cái lúc mà anh còn chết là mấy tiếng đầu em đã sang là mấy tiếng sau rồi quên à. Mình vừa cùng 2 triệu 3 rồi. Ở chỗ thằng kéo Lào ấy nhỉ? Thế là sao mà chưa? Đi ra một tù rồi, mày làm béo với tao rồi. Con Huê này chắc kéo ra được mất rồi. Con Huê đấy chắc không ra được thật đấy. Quỷ nó chịu được. Quỷ Lam game này là Linh là ai cầm cái ấn nó là gì? Đó là ấn hắc ám. Nên cung á. Hay là đi cung. Lại cầm ấn đi cung. Xoay cam nó khóc đấy. Để xoay cam lắng nghe tiếng của Linh Minh phải. Xong rồi nó check viết bảo là hai thằng có cái gì đấy. Cái bao nhiêu follow? Ngoài là check người mày xem bao nhiêu follow. Mày lúc mày nhìn thấy bao nhiêu follow? Khoảng 200 một tháng. Nó bảo là 200 một tháng thôi. Mà cái kênh mà kênh đang mặt này. Nó bảo cái kênh đăng mặt mày là đăng kênh đầu tiên mà nó gọi tao trước, nhưng mà nó bảo là mặt mày ấy, kênh đăng ở phim mà.